Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, before we go ahead and leave this place, I remembered we should probably double check the store, and sure enough, there's a nice little mod for us to do extra melee damage. Honestly, for 22,000, I think we're going to go ahead and purchase this. At the end of the day, as long as there is room in our mechs, we should probably go ahead and see what we can do there. Alright, so back to our contract. We are taking one for the pirates today. We are going to be flying our way across for an escort mission. Now, luckily for us, this does mean we don't have to pay for travel. And let's see, let's just go ahead and read what we're getting ourselves into. So, less than an hour ago, we lost contact with a covert team tasked with infiltrating a local government facility. The only reason for them not to respond is if their operation was blown by discovery or counterintelligence. The research materials they were meant to collect are extremely important. We can't afford to lose them. We need you to make a rapid, immediate deployment to the facility and get our people and their cargo to safety. Okay, when I hear rapid and immediate, I'm thinking no intel and expect nasty surprises. Well, if it is a nasty surprise, I'm thinking we may want a little bit of salvage, so that does look pretty decent. We could technically go for some more salvage, but I don't mind the idea of a little bit more money. My thought though is, oh yes, that's right. So technically, if we take a standard contract, we'll get 8 reputation and we will just be outside of the liked. If we go ahead and move this down one, we can boost our reputation to the next threshold. And I think that is advisable. The question is, do we want to go for money? I think what we'll do here is, let's go for 1 full mech and 400,000 sea bills, because I'm pretty sure if we can get everybody to the exfil, we should get paid a bit more. So I think this is going to be the best way of making the most. So let's go ahead and accept. We'll start traveling across. We do have a couple of mechs that we will tweak after Yang finishes his work on our current mechs. Again, making sure we get those repairs sorted before any refits. But I think there shouldn't...
wrapped up that job you asked for,
there
Commander.
we go. There shouldn't be too much for us to worry about. Let's see, 10 days. Everyone should be more or less better short of Headhunter. Our mech bay will be a few days after that. And then, okay, we're doing well as far as money is concerned. So let's go ahead and check out our mech bay. Now, let's just double check our components. I believe, yeah, we've got some ER medium lasers potentially. We also have large laser with accuracy. LRMs that could be upgraded. Medium laser here with accuracy. A PPC with better accuracy. And of course those SRM 6s that we picked up off, actually I can't remember, what was it? Was it an SRM carrier? Or was it a mech? Either way, it makes no difference. We're going to go ahead and upgrade. So you know what? I'll quickly pause it here. I'll run through what I did after the fact. Yep, I think that sounds good. Alrighty, so I have gone ahead and tweaked a few things. We've got the Zeus here. We've chucked on an extra gyro, well, an upgraded gyro to improve its melee hit, as well as its melee damage if for some reason we ever get to fisticuffs. So we'll have that. That'll cost us 2 days of time, which won't be too bad. Other than that, we also have... Okay, so that's all finishing right on time. We have our Marauder 3D. We've upgraded one of the PPCs to one with extra accuracy. The Atlas, I believe, got an upgrade to one of its medium lasers for bonus accuracy and critical. The Vulcan, what did we throw on there? Oh, that's right. We swapped out its large laser. It had one with 25% extra critical. We now substituted that for accuracy. And the Shadowhawk got those SRM 6s, which I'm fairly happy with. So, with all of that sorted, let's go ahead and continue our travel. And hopefully it will not be too eventful. Also too, if you would like to join Leviathan's Might, we are still accepting MechWarrior submissions. All that we need is a first name and a last name, as well as a call sign. But if you want to tell us more about your MechWarrior and where they're from, we're always keen to learn more about those who are working for us. Alright, but either way, it looks like Yang is finished with his work. We've arrived at the planet. Let's go ahead and we'll say not yet, but we'll have a quick look at the store just because I do like to have a look before we get started. Alright, what do we see here? We've got an archer. Don't mind an archer, although it's got no missiles, which feels a little bit sad. What else have we got? Commandos, Jenners, quick draws, Vulcans, okay. Anything else that's worth noting? SRMs with a little bit of extra damage. Sorry, LRMs. That's nothing terrible. Extra critical. Okay, so it looks like a fairly empty store, which is good. This does mean that we can continue on saving up our money. But we will go ahead and launch our contract, and hopefully we can make this work for us. So we are escorting in the desert. We should probably drop the Atlas. That'll be a little bit slow. We'll go ahead and bring... Oh, actually, hang on a second. Do we check in on our pilots? Let's just check in on our MechWarriors. Do we have any... We have our training module. Yeah, okay, so we actually do have enough here. Let's go ahead and pick up the cold shot mastery where we can.
Confirmed, Commander. Waiting for orders.
Let's see. Cosmo, no.
Confirmed.
Hawk, almost. Okay, so yeah, there was at least an upgrade for us. We'll go ahead and launch our contract this time with our fully prepared pilot. So I think what we'll do is let's send Hawk into the Marauder. He's got that initiative bonus, the mastery. I think that'll be good overall. We also need, let's see, we want something a little bit quicker. I'm thinking maybe let's take out the Marauder as our heaviest. The Warhammer, not super heat efficient. It's not terrible, but I don't think it's going to necessarily be what we want. The catapult, I do think we will bring along. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll keep the catapult. And then we want some faster moving things. Let's maybe go ahead and try out our new Shadow Hawk. Yeah, that's got some decent movement, some solid firepower now that we've got those upgraded SRM6s. Yeah, that thing's going to be quite nice. So we'll go ahead and we'll bring that along. And then, you know what, maybe we bring, I don't know, we could bring a Phoenix Hawk for some extra maneuver. Either that or, what else would we like? I guess we could bring a Zeus, but again, that's fairly slow on initiative. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's bring the Phoenix Hawk. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and throw Cheese Goblin into their Phoenix Hawk. Let's see. Could maybe bring... let's see. What's our initiative? 3, 3... This will be a 2 and a 3, so maybe we bring Cosmo into the catapult. Yeah, there we go. We could get some bonuses there for our initiative. And then, I don't know, maybe some breaching shot and some extra fortification. Or maybe we bring along Archangel. You know what? Maybe we bring Archangel for this. Yeah, there we go. That way if we do build up our heat, that's okay. We'll have damage reduction, good maneuver. Yeah, I think this is... I think that is fairly good. Actually, oh, you know what? Do we want to maybe swap out that catapult for us? If we have cover that we are trying to burn through, we may want that breaching shot. Yeah, and would I prefer breaching shot over sensor lock? You know what, if their initiative is lower, it's not going to change much, although maybe, you know what, never mind. We're going to keep with what we've got. We can use the catapult to still minimize some evasion if necessary. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, so let's just double check our notes and we should be good. Okay, so our objectives, just to go over them once more: capture facility, protect covert team, and safely extract. Well, we already know the details. Less than an hour ago, they lost contact. We have to get in and out fairly quickly, so let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump right in.
Initiated.
Okay, mercenary force, you are entering a restricted local government area. Withdraw or you will be fired upon. Yeah, they weren't surprised to see us at all. Sounds like a blown operation to me. Okay, what do we see there? That's a catapult K2, it seems. Alright, agreed. Commander, once you've dealt with the response force, you'll find our employers, people here at the facility. Try not to get any of them shot or stepped on. Good luck.
Huh. Brown as far as the eye can see.
Alright, so there's a blocking force. We know that for sure. There's a... Okay, some kind of, almost looks like a mining operation. Okay, let's start by moving as far as we are able.
You got it.
Yeah, this definitely seems to be the way to go. Let's go. We'll travel up and around here. The Shadowhawk, let's go ahead and... Ooh, do we dive? No. We're not going to dive down.
Going.
We've got some
I
solid
got a
cover.
sensor trace.
Alright, we have a sensor trace. We'll be in combat on the next turn. 30-ton mech. Let's make sure that we are prepared. Let's go... You know, let's pick up the cover if we could potentially be shot at. Yeah, honestly, I was expecting one more turn. But I guess that little bit of distance can make all of the difference. Alright, so here comes a javelin. Alright, very much not a concern right there. Alright, as to the others... let's just reserve and see if there's anybody else. Aha, a 45-tonner, okay. Well, if they have a large laser... that is one of the standard weapons on a Phoenix Hawk, I believe. They have a large laser and an assortment of other miscellaneous goods. Alright, I guess that could be our salvage for now. Let's see. The Marauder we could possibly get eyes on.
Yes, boss.
Let's see. The Catapult.
Standing by.
The Shadowhawk. Oh, actually, you know what? I think the Shadowhawk could be our play here. We'll move up so we can get eyes on our targets. Yes, we can't hit that javelin, but again, I'm not hugely concerned.
Rolling.
Oh, and what do we see back there? A 65-ton mech. Okay, well that is far more what we are looking for. Alright, so we'll fire our ER medium laser at their Phoenix Hawk. We'll fire some SRMs at the javelin. And I guess that will have to suffice. Yeah, that's as good as we could ask for. Actually, you know what? Do we even fire everything? Actually, heat efficiency looks pretty good. You know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Yes, these guys get a fair bit of damage reduction. Looks like 40%. Let's just double check. So, bulwark and guarded. Okay, so 40% damage reduction. It's not ideal, but we'll see what we can do.
Splitting fire.
Who knows, maybe we'll be lucky and can start to tip that thing over. Alright, well, any damage is good damage, hey? Alright, let's see what that 65-tonner has. Yes, of course, there's the catapult that we spied earlier.
Damage is light.
Alright, well,
What are your orders, Skipper?
let's go... Well, I guess we want to get close to that mech if possible. I guess we can move up and put some miscellaneous shots on target. Yeah, maybe we put a shot on the... here and then maybe something on the javelin. Yeah, we don't really need to heat ourselves up too much at this
Copy
stage.
that, Commander.
So let's go multi-target. We'll hit you and then we'll just kind of soften you up. I'm not really looking at doing too much in the heat department. Yeah, there we go. We'll just fire our 2 pulses and the autocannon. That barely puts us on the register. That is acceptable.
10-4.
And we could still do some decent damage if one of them hits. And no dice. Okay, fair enough.
That didn't hit.
It wasn't likely, but it was worth a shot.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's go.
What's the plan?
What do we have here? The Phoenix Hawk. We could get eyes on that. Actually, you know what we do? Maybe we... Let's quickly travel over here. Yeah, that way we can at least put a pot shot on the... what do we call it? On the catapult. And that way we can then, yeah, take an easier shot for our Marauder on the next turn, because we'll have that initiative bonus. And then... you know, let's just leave the Javelin for now. Let's maybe focus on the Phoenix Hawk. That's probably my preferred target. So what have we got? 70% on the medium laser. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll send that there, because I'd rather do some damage than not. In fact, yeah, we'll fire 2, because we're going to want to do more damage to this than, you know, we're trying to salvage the catapult at the end of the day. And so that Phoenix Hawk can go into the ground. Alright, there we go. Alright. And that just leaves us with our catapult. Let's keep you in cover. We'll move you up.
Affirmative.
90% on the Phoenix Hawk is probably where I think we're going to go. Yeah, let's see if we can just start to knock that thing down a little.
Knocking on target. Oh, hell yes. It's on now.
Alright, let's see what their javelins do. Quite minimal damage, that is acceptable. Here comes the other one, more SRMs. Alright, and they've actually opened themselves up quite nicely. We can use our jump jets and get behind one and destroy it.
Confirmed.
Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk, let's see. I guess it does get it. It's going to have a turn and it's going to use its jump jets. Yeah, look, I think we still focus on the catapult, but we're going to have to leave. Actually, how bad is that hurt? Pretty severely. It's not looking amazing. Maybe we go ahead. Let's focus another salvo from our catapult against that Phoenix Hawk.
Heading out.
I don't know, if we could knock it down and save ourselves the initiative. Oh, okay, never mind. A kill will suffice. That's
Hostile removed.
yeah, I was about to say, maybe we knock him over, but I guess yeah, it's just not that well armored. Alright, well then, in that case, let's move straight on forwards.
Affirmative, Commander.
We'll see if we can salvage whatever this catapult has left. Let's go for that headshot at 35%. No cover reduction. Fantastic. How does that look? Yeah, not quite what we wanted. Alright. Not a single one landed.
I live to serve.
Alright, well then if that's the case, let's just go ahead and be an absolute menace. I think...
You have orders?
Let's see, if we're using our jump jets, we can't get behind that javelin, but we can get behind this one. Alright, so maybe we leave you for a second. Let's get our other Shadow Hawk. We could probably get close there. 85 and 70s, but I think what we do... Yeah, we can jump down... Oh, actually, that does minimize... Wait a second, 60s? 65s. Ooh, we've got greater percentages with our SRMs, but we do get to add a small laser if we get closer. Yeah, know what? The odds aren't bad either way. You know what? Let's just go ahead and we'll jump over here. Who knows? Maybe we'll take out a leg and slow it down for the next turn. You never know.
I think I hit something good.
Alright, so that's almost a kill there.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. I guess we could just try and finish it off with a couple of small lasers and then fire the mediums into the back of the javelin. Yeah, that leg's almost busted. That thing's almost gone. Yeah, you know what? I think it's worth a shot. Let's go ahead and we'll make the jump.
Here we go!
Alright, so again, medium lasers into the back of you, small lasers over here. Actually, how much armor do these things even have? It's not that much. Do we let 2 shots fire, or do we go for 3 on the javelin? You know what? Let's put 1 medium laser over here. Yeah, we'll probably just take out a torso or something along those lines. I don't know.
Confirm.
Yeah, there we go. There's the torso, as expected. And then that is the leg in center. Okay, that's good enough.
1 less target.
I am okay with that outcome. I was expecting one of them to live. I was just hoping for a lucky shot into the back of the center torso. Alright, everyone's inspired. Let's see how that plays out. SRM's into our catapult.
Damage is light.
Bold maneuver.
Ready to rock.
Let's bring our Marauder point blank, and I think... Actually, can we even get the height advantage? Oh, we can. Oh, that is bad news bears for him.
That, Commander.
Alright, let's see if this works a little bit better.
Locking off. All weapon systems.
Yep. We don't need an...
Show them what you got.
We don't need another attempt after that. That was solid. Alright.
Good to go.
Let's go ahead and... 40%? You know what? Maybe you just sensor lock this dude. That'll do it. Make it easier for everybody else. Not that we really need to cool down, but it certainly helps. Let's see. Let's go ahead and jump back again. We can avoid all of those cover bonuses. This would technically overheat us, but you know what? Maybe we save the coolant vent. Let's just drop off the ER medium and the small. Yeah, there we go. Let's burn through some of our ammo.
Targeting enemy missiles. Are there none who can stand before me?
Alright, again, probably a little bit over the top, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and head down to the exfil site. We'll bring... Oh, okay, hang on a second. Where are we probably going to end up? No, we're near the border's edge. I'm guessing... I don't know, it could be all the way off here, over there. Let's bring... You know what?
On my way.
Before we make the rendezvous, let's go ahead and check that we have...
Engaging jump jets.
You know, cleared the area of all hostiles, and we have a rough idea as to where we may need to go. Alright, let's bring the Marauder around. We'll get the catapult over there. The Shadowhawk can travel over here.
Certainly.
Again, very important that we get a rough idea as to what's going on. Otherwise, I feel like we could get ourselves in a little bit of a pickle.
Acknowledged.
Dropping in without any knowledge as to the field is a little bit dangerous. Alright, but I think we should almost be sorted. Let's go.
On my way.
Can we make... Oh, okay, there we go. That looks like a landing pad to me. Let's bring the Marauder up.
I'm there.
I think what we'll do is we'll then move the Shadowhawk here.
Moving to position.
And the Phoenix Hawk. Do we collect on this round or do we wait one more turn? You know what? I think we're good. Let's go ahead and start the extraction process. Alright, glad to see you folks. Oh, gunshots in the background. I was worried I'd have to walk home. We have an LT marked for you. Is your team ready to move? Everyone who's left, we're mounting up now. Muffled explosions going on. Alright, let's move people. Cool. Alright, well, maybe money could have been the better option. We haven't had any amazing salvage on offer, but you know what? It's all okay. It'll get us to where we need to go. And who knows, maybe they will drop in some extra reinforcements to prevent us from escaping. We could go with that. Alright, so all of them can move. That's fine. Let's go. Let's get the Marauder up over here. The catapult. Oh, inbound drop pod to this location. Okay, we should probably back up. The Shadowhawk. Let's go move around here.
I'm walking here.
Then our Phoenix Hawk can maintain pace.
Confirmed.
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. Alright, so far so good. I guess they're moving. I don't know if there's... Is that a sprint move? I don't know. That feels like a regular pace. I feel like they could probably hit the gas if they desired. Okay, so... Drop pod inbound. Alright, you know what? I think what we do is... You know what? We're just going to... Oh dear, hit the escape button again. Always makes the game lag. What we're going to do is we're going to brace.
Affirmative, Commander.
And we'll see how that goes. Oh, I probably should have moved Cheese Goblin, but that's okay. Looks like... No trouble yet, but that could always change.
Yes, Commander.
Let's, again, maintain pace. Drop pod inbound. Alright, you know what? Let's just go ahead and brace.
Alright, but I'm itching to go.
Oh, actually, it looks like... Okay, at this pace, I'm thinking that we could almost be finished as it is. Yeah, I think that we're actually going to be rather... I don't know if we're going to have any more enemies. This could just be a simple case of hurry up and wait.
Confirmed. Holding and cooling.
There we go. Oh, enemy contact. Ah, there we are. Hey, boss, I'm seeing more contacts. Whatever these guys stole must be important.
You're in position, Commander.
Alright.
Hold your ground until the package is on its way.
And we have a whole bunch of unknown mechs. Okay, that's already 2 of them. That is going to be them sorted out on the next turn. So unless we get absolutely pummeled, we should be okay. Alright, and they do have a heavy. Of course. Alright, well, that's at least 2 of the targets out of the line of fire. Here come 2 lights. Let's see what we're dealing with. A locust. Alright. They're just sprinting. I think that'll get them there too late.
Confirmed.
Alright, our Marauder will have eyes on, and... What have we got? 50% with an AC 10? Ugh.
Standing by.
That is not good. You know what? I'm actually tempted here to go with the catapult. 75% is pretty decent. And if we can take out their spotter, that's going to give them all sorts of trouble. Yeah, I think this is the play that we go with.
Location confirmed.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Please be a kill.
Target confirmed.
Alright, not quite.
Scored a critical hit.
I know what I should have done. I should have gone ahead and taken a precision strike. That would have been ideal. Alright, so there's another 55, a 30, and a 70. Okay, we now have a new
What are your orders, Skipper?
target. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to sprint. I want to get close for salvage.
They will be done.
Actually, you know what? Our Shadowhawk, hang on a second. How close can we get? We're kind of out of the fray right now. Yeah, look, you know what? This should be alright. Let's go ahead and we'll stand right here. We'll follow that road.
Full throttle.
Alright, what do we see in the back there? Yeah, Griffin. Alright, so realistically, what we need to do is to get both of those APCs in there right away. The Marauder and the Phoenix Hawk. Oh, darn. The Phoenix Hawk is not going to be able to get enough finished soon enough. Alright, well, we might need to take a precision shot with our
What are your orders?
with our Marauder here, just to try and kill that Locust, because again, I do not want that thing surviving. If that is an archer with LRMs, they could easily ruin our mission for us. So we're going to go ahead and target center of mass. It's the best choice. Alright, good.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
Okay, that should be them out of the way. We have eyes on, but they don't. Oh, and there is the archer, and it is sprinting forwards. Okay, very good. We've done what we needed to.
Objective secured.
And now, well, you know what? We're here for salvage, so we may as well take it. Alright, and they're exiting combat. Who else have they got? They have a little javelin. Alright, javelin, archer, and a griffin. Alright, well, luckily for us, we were sprinting, so we've got some very solid evasion.
Targeting skills aren't impressive.
Alright, let's see. That Archer 2R? Yeah, see, that was a very good call there. That thing also has the missile suite for, what is that? Substantially increases the clustering of this unit's LRM weapons and boosts the stability damage of SRMs by 50%. Wow. Okay, well, glad we took out their spotter. Alright, so, we're not going to get eyes on that Archer just yet.
How's it going?
The catapult, however, I think we focus... Let's see, that LRM-15... I think we take out the Griffin. The Griffin is probably more of a
On the move.
a concern for me, if out of anything. So let's go ahead and we'll fire. Alright,
I've been sent aloft.
I guess they're going for some fair play there. Okay.
Skipper.
Let's see. 90%. We're not going to get there quick enough, are we? No.
I'm here.
You know what? Let's go ahead and reserve. We've got great evasion. We're out of range. When he comes down or gets closer, we can then pick up a better position by sprinting on this turn, and we can target him on the next. I think that's how we do this. Oh, and he's staying still. Okay. Well, you know what? They do have the high ground advantage, which I don't blame them for wanting to keep. We can get pretty close. Yeah, that'll have to be as good as we can do, unless...
Commander?
So let's just move some of these other fellows around. Let's travel... Yeah, let's travel up over here and see if we can take out this javelin with one fell swoop. We'll go ahead and we'll get this up and running. And you know what? I'm thinking we might even go for a precision shot just to make sure that our weapons land. Actually, no. Maybe we'll save it for Cheese Goblin. Yeah. Alright, let's just fire.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
There was theoretically enough damage that we could have got a kill, so... I wasn't sure if we'd need the extra distance for hitting the Griffin. Alright, so let's just double check how you're doing. Not well. Alright, that's ideal. Let's go ahead and could use our jump jets and fire on them. Yeah, look, you know what? I think for now we're just happy with a regular move. We'll just fire our 3 medium lasers.
Commander.
We'll go with a precision shot just so we can yeah, more swiftly destroy this thing. Yeah, center torso will do fine.
Good to go.
There we go.
Tango down.
Alright, and
Ready to
Hawk,
rock.
let's go ahead and sprint now that we have cleared the area. We should theoretically be able to get as... Okay, you know what? Never mind. I was hoping that somehow through moving our mechs we might have been able to get a better line of access, but I guess not. Alright, that's fine. We'll see what the Griffin does, which is... Yeah, taking some distance.
A tickle.
Yeah.
Skipper.
Alright, let's go ahead and... I think we go ahead and start taking our shots. We're not going to get any closer than what we've already got, so let's take maximum evasiveness.
I'm rolling.
And see if we can take this archer home.
Copy that.
Alright. Yes, we can. Fantastic.
Target down, Commander.
Alright, well then, if that is the case, let's
Receiving
go
it.
ahead and...
Yes, Commander.
well, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll jump up into cover.
Confirmed.
We'll start pummeling the Griffin. Let's go.
Seal and wrap.
Alright, it's feeling rather unsteady. Let's go.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, well, you know what? We're actually not in a great position, but that's a-okay. 55%. Let's boost that with a precision strike to 75. And let's see if we can make it even more unsteady.
Engaging target.
Alright, close but no cigar. That is
How
a-okay.
might I help?
Alright. Cheese Goblin, use your jump jets if you may. And we're going to see
Certainly.
about moving this fellow from the battlefield.
Target confirmed.
Okay, you know what?
Target's taking a critical hit.
That's okay. We've slowed down his initiative anyway. Let's just go ahead and we'll go with another missile attack. Yeah, we can knock him over. Could quite comfortably get the kill realistically too.
Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, and well,
Ready to rock.
you know what? Can we get a... Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe we can save a little bit of its parts. Let's go ahead and we'll take that headshot.
Firing.
But yeah, there it goes. The center torso was destroyed. No surprises, but it is what it is.
New target.
Alright, so Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position.
Mission successful.
Okay. Well, all in all, I think that's not a bad showing. No injuries, no real damage. We got some extra payouts, so 480,000 sea bills. Again, could have been very profitable if we went for just money, but again, purchasing an archer isn't always an easy task. So, we'll just go ahead and collect one of those. Alright, as for the rest of the salvage, we have finished off a javelin and started a new one. LRM5. Okay, some miscellaneous weapons and ammo. Nothing too useful there, other than what we picked. Okay, well, I guess that's a good start, and not to mention that now puts our reputation with the pirates into the next bracket, which is fantastic news. And then, well, that should mean if we go to a black market sooner or later, we won't be paying top dollar. We will have a... what is it? I think it's a 5% discount? I'd have to double check, but we should be good.
That mech you asked for is cleared
Alright,
for fighting.
so, we have the Archer, which is a very nice
That
little
mech
missile
is
boat.
ready to fight, Commander.
We'll go ahead and... what do we do? Do we keep it? You know what, let's just send it to storage for now. Yeah, we'll have a look. Maybe... I don't know, I'm thinking maybe we drop the Hunchback. I don't know, I'd like to keep it for at least one more mission, so we'll go ahead and throw these into storage. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and double check in on our MechWarriors. We'll see if
Standing by.
Archangel, no, you cannot quite afford anything.
Yes, Commander.
Cosmo though, yes you can. We can go for, Yeah, +1 hit defense, +3 melee defense. Yeah, that's actually going to be pretty solid if you ask me. Yeah, that should give you a little bit more longevity on the battlefield.
Yep.
Hawk, what about you? Let's see. Could go for some hit points. I think we'll go for gunnery. Yeah, I think the gunnery is probably not a bad plan. We'll boost that up a little bit.
Training complete.
And then for myself, we still cannot afford anything. All right, cool. Well, that is very, very nice. Let's see. We'll have a couple of contracts. I'm not sure how many we've got. Okay, so a few for the free worlds. And they look like a few of them are against the local... what is it? The Magistry of Canopus. Didn't realize the Free World League... the Free Worlds League was... over here so much, but apparently they are. Okay, so you know what? We might have to pick up some of those missions. They're mainly against the planetary government, which we can easily afford to upset. So, yeah, we'll come back with some of these in the next one. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.